Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Crystal Loves DIY and Furniture Flipping. On today's video, I just want to say a special thank you for everyone that is still here waiting for videos from me. It's been a while. I'm so glad that I'm back. I've been going through a lot, but I am back. I'm back and I'm ready and I'm so excited to be back. I'm still preparing for my pop-up shop and I just have a lot of projects that I want to share with you all. So this video will be a part 1 and a part 2, just me getting everything prepared. This was a lot to prepare for an event and I've never done it before. I am excited to see what happens next weekend. It's next weekend and I'm just excited to go on this journey and take you along with me. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys here soon. So I had to get a printer for this project, and I'm pretty excited about this one. I've been putting it off for a few months because I didn't want to get the wrong printer, but I think that this is the right one. Now, I've done canvas art here on my channel before, but I really think that it will be a perfect thing to sell at a pop-up shop. I think painting really shows creativity. For me, at least, I don't have a specific design that I want to do, so I just go with what I feel. And right now, I am just making a triangle design. I'm gonna go back and clean it up soon in this video, but I just like getting something down on the board or the paper so that I can know which direction I'm really trying to go in. I tend to mix colors when it comes to painting. I just like coming up with something that is not in the jar that I begin with. There were definitely pros and cons about this canvas board here. I thought that when I bought it, it was a regular canvas. I don't know why. The package was really thin, but it had 5 of them in it. And the canvas board is hard to get the needle through. So that was the con about it. I definitely struggled getting the needle through, and luckily that this is sped up because this took a lot of time to get all the holes. But the pro about this is that once those holes are there, you can see them. And sewing through that was so much easier than having to leave the paper on. So the thread that I'm using here is actually pretty thin. When I bought it, I thought it was going to be thicker. I definitely would research, if you're doing this project, to find a thicker thread so that you're not doubling. Because for me, I had to double it, sometimes triple it, in order to make the thread visible. This part of the process is pretty relaxing after you've gotten through trying to put the holes in the board the right way and tracing the design. You're just sewing, and basically you either put on some music or you watch a good TV show and you get the job done. I personally was still working, so in between phone calls and orders, I was doing this. So I thought it was a good idea to slow it down so I can kind of show you what I'm really doing. It's just going in and then back into a further hole, and then going back into the hole that I did previously and going forward and doing it again. It's just to make sure that there are no spaces, and this was the best way that I knew. So on this next project, I just wanted to clean my area, make sure I sanitized everything, because I'm working on a pillow and people are going to lay on these things. I think it's really important to show that you do care about health, and so I am doing that here. And then we're just gonna get right into this pillow. So I got a bunch of pillows from the store Five Below, and they're pretty flat. They definitely needed a little bit more filling for me. But I also printed off a design that I found on Pinterest, and I was just going to sew the same way I did onto the canvas. So the first step for me was to remove the filling from the pillow. So right now I'm just trying to get to the stitch that's going to allow me to get to get this pillow open far enough so that I can remove the filling. So definitely a thicker thread would have worked easier for this project. It just has a lot to do with having to pull so many threads tightly. It would have worked better just working with one thick thread. But I'm working with what I have. So, unlike a canvas board, the pillowcase tends to move and buckle, and I was afraid that the stitches that I was doing once I pulled off the paper was not going to show up in the right spots. So, I think I rushed through this part just to make sure that what I was doing was going to matter. I should have slowed down and I should have did more stitches instead of less so that I can make sure that every angle was captured. So it's really important. Take your time. It is going to work. It's always a learning experience, and it's better to do it right the first time than have to go back and do it again. Hey guys, so I'm really excited right now. My business cards and my tags for my projects, they just came in the mail. So I'm going to reveal to you the tags. I'm not going to show my business cards here, but I'm really excited to see what they look like. Okay, everyone, that was part one. I hope that you come back next weekend to see what happens on part two, and I'll see you guys here next time.